Operation sequence of piped FK-5-1-12 fire suppression system, externally pressurized type. In an externally pressurized gas fire suppression system, the extinguishing agent and the driving gas are stored separately in the agent cylinders and the driving gas cylinders. When a fire occurs, nitrogen from the driving gas cylinders is introduced into the agent cylinders, propelling the extinguishing agent through the piping network into the protected enclosure for rapid fire suppression. Compared to stored pressure systems, externally pressurized systems offer the following advantages: longer discharge distance, more stable operating pressure, improved discharge performance. When a fire begins, the smoke detectors detect combustion particles and send an alarm signal to the fire alarm control panel. The FACP activates the audible and visual notification appliances located inside the protected enclosure, alerting personnel of a potential fire. As the fire progresses and temperature rises, heat detectors are triggered. Upon confirmation of both smoke and heat signals, the FACP enters the pre-discharge countdown phase. During this delay, the HVAC systems, related ventilation equipment, and opening sealing mechanisms are automatically closed. Audible and visual alarms outside the protected enclosure are activated to warn personnel nearby. At the end of the countdown, the FACP sends an activation signal to the solenoid actuator on the pilot cylinder, releasing the pilot gas. The pilot gas enters the actuation circuit, first opening the selector valve for the corresponding zone, and then actuating the container valve of the driving cylinder group. The drive gas, after being depressurized by the pressure-reducing and stabilizing valve, enters the extinguishing agent cylinder. When the internal pressure of the extinguishing agent cylinder rises to the predetermined level, the interlock mechanism of the pressure-reducing and stabilizing valve then activates the container valve on the extinguishing agent cylinder, discharging the extinguishing agent. The extinguishing agent is discharged under internal nitrogen pressure, flows through the manifold, and enters the piping system via the open selector valve. The agent is delivered to the protected enclosure and discharged through nozzles to suppress the fire. Once the suppression agent begins discharging, the discharge pressure switch sends a signal to illuminate the discharge indicator light mounted outside the room. This serves as a clear warning. Do not enter. Agent discharging. During discharge, the pressure within the protected enclosure rises rapidly. When the internal pressure exceeds a preset threshold, the pressure relief vent automatically opens to balance the pressure and prevent structural damage.